So, till now, what we have studied, let us recall. We have studied about the force. So, how we can define the force? We can define it as a pushing or a pulling of an object is known as force. Examples: actions like picking, opening, shutting, kicking, hitting, lifting, flicking, pushing, pulling, etc. These are nothing but the examples for the force. See, the definition of force is very much important for you people. So try to remember it. And the definition, examples, this all you have to write in your classworks as an important point. Now let us move towards the next bit, that is forces are due to an interaction. If you observe here, in this image, the person is standing behind the car. Okay, the car is in stationary position. It means what? The car is not moving from one place to the another place. So maybe it is having some technical problem. So in that condition, what we have to do? In that condition, what we have to do? We have to apply some force on the car, right? Then only the car can move. But if you observe here, the person is just simply standing behind the car. He is not applying any kind of force. So, will the car move due to the presence of the person? The answer is no. The car cannot move because the person who is standing behind the car is not applying any kind of force on the car, so that the car can move with the use of the force applied by the person. Now, if you observe here, the person is applying some force on the car and the car starts to move due to the force applied by the person. Right? If you observe here, the person is pushing the car from the behind. Right? So because of that pushing action, the car able to move. Now, let us take some more example. Can you decide here who is pulling to whom? And likewise only, can you decide here who is pushing to whom? If you observe the first two images, we can tell that they both are pulling to each other, right? If you see the first image, okay, here both the girls are appear to pull each other, right? With how much energy they are pulling to each other, okay, that much only the speed of rotation will increase, and that much only they can enjoy their game more. And if you observe the second image, here the person is trying to pull the cow, right? With how much energy the person is pulling to the cow, with that much energy only the cow is also pulling to the person, right? Then if you observe the next two images, that is the girls are fighting, right? So we cannot tell that this girl is pushing to that girl or this girl is pushing to that girl, right? We cannot tell separately, because by observing the examples, by observing these images, easily we can tell that they both are pushing to each other. So, by observing these all examples, we can come to know that there should be an interaction between the two objects. Then only the force can be produced, right? The first example I have shown you, that is the person is pushing the car, right? Because of the action, that is pushing action on the car is able to move. Likewise only here also the girls are playing, and here the person is trying to pull the cow, and here in the next two images the girls are pushing each other. So if you observe in all the examples, two objects are there. Because of that two objects only the interaction is there, and because of that interaction only the force is producing. So from these examples we can infer that at least two objects must interact for a force to come into play. Thus, an interaction of one object with another object results in a force between the two objects. Okay? So, if I will ask you a question, when the force will produce means what? When the interaction will be there between two objects. Okay? Then only the force can be produced. So it means what? Two objects must interact with each other. Okay? Then only the force can be produced. So let us take some more examples. Here I have took two more examples. Let me show you that a person is pulling trolley, and one more is animals applying their muscular force, right? If you observe the first example, that is a person is pulling trolley. Here also two objects are there, right? That is person and the trolley. Unless and until the trolley cannot move, okay, unless and until the person will apply some force on the trolley, okay, the person will pull the trolley unless and until the trolley cannot move, right? So again here also the interaction is there between the two objects, that is the person and the trolley. And if you observe the next example, here also the animal is trying to pull the loaded cart, right, by applying the muscular force. So maybe you have cleared that the force can be produced if there is an interaction between the two objects, right? Then only the force can be produced. If a single object will be there, we cannot tell that the force is producing, right? If two objects will be there, then there will be an interaction between the two objects, then only we can tell that the force is producing. Okay? Now we will take the points to be remembered. Okay, we will discuss that. So what we have studied till now, we have studied about the force. So what is the definition of force? How we can define it? We can define it as a pushing or a pulling of an object is known as force. For example, actions like picking, opening, shutting, kicking, hitting, lifting, flicking, pushing, pulling, etc. And the second point is an interaction of one object with another object results in a force between the two objects. For example, a person is pulling the trolley, and the second example is animals applying muscular forces. Okay, so the last point is two objects must interact for a force to come into play. Okay, it means what? Two objects should interact with one another. Okay, then only the force can be produced. So these all points are very much important for you people. So this all the points you have to write in your classworks. Thank you everyone.